Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part of the Trash to Cash collaboration. I will talk about it in a little bit, but for now, just wanted to let you know that I have some trash to treasure ideas for you and I hope you will love them. DIY number 1. For this project, I'm going to be using this leftover of some roll of paper towel or something like that, but when you want to use this, make sure it is very sturdy. I cut 2 different sizes and then I'm going to sand the edges a little bit. I believe this one is maybe from a vinyl roll or something like that. Alrighty, now that I have 2 pieces, I put them to the side and then I'm taking this scrap of wood that I had in my garage and I'm sanding it a little bit just to make it smooth. Now I'm going to take this Beverly chalk paint in a color truffle and a baby wipe and I will kind of stain it. When everything was nice and dry, I'm going to go ahead and mix a white chalk paint with a black acrylic to get a beautiful gray color, and I'm going to create a stone texture with the baking soda, and then I'm applying it with a dabbing motion on my paper rolls. And then I am going to be distressing it after it was dried with the white chalk paint, and then the same thing with the wood piece of wood. After both of these are distressed, I'm going to be using these 2 lids from the tin cans. I think it is from tuna cans, and I already kind of galvanized them with this gray, black and white paint. Then I am going to hot glue these 2 cardboard pieces onto the wood, and then I will put these 2 lids on top. And here it is. Look how beautiful looks like. I love it. I love the texture. You guys already know that I love this stone texture so much. And everything that you see over here, it's made out of trash. So tell me in the comments down below, what do you guys think? Is this something you would maybe recreate and display it in your home? So today's video is part of the Trash to Cash collaboration. This is actually idea that David had to get us all together so we can create some beautiful decor pieces from little trash and to see if we can sell it. So actually what I am going to ask you guys to tell me, would you buy any of these projects that I created and how much would you pay for it? So as I already mentioned, David from David Oven Creates is the one who got this idea and gathered us all together. So on his channel, you can see a lot of wonderful, very unique ideas. Another person is Marika from Marika Creations, who is amazing with trash to treasures, guys. She makes such a beautiful wood decor. And the third person is Annie over at Indiana Jones, who is a queen of shabby chic decor. So beautiful, and all these are such a wonderful creators and beautiful have beautiful designs. So I'm gonna have their channels linked in the description box as well as the playlist so you can see what they all created from trash. Okay, let's go on to DIY number 2. I'm using these cardboard, very hard cardboard pieces. They're corner pieces, and they came in some package to protect the corners, and I'm gonna cut 2 of these in half. Now that I have pieces, I took 3 of them and I'm gonna sand the edges. Now that I have all of them nicely sanded, I'm gonna be using this leftover, not leftover, this ribbon, let's say, from a summer hat from the Dollar Tree. I really love this. This is so awesome to use. So if you ever come across Dollar Tree hat, definitely grab it. So I am using that to cover up the edges, so actually close up the edges. So I'm using a hot glue and I'm cutting off the excess like you see me doing over here. So after it was done, this is how it looks like, and I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of them. Now here they are. After this was done, I'm going to go ahead and get a white chalk paint by Folkart, and I'm going to distress it with a chippy brush. I'm going to do the same thing with all 3 of them. Here they are. And now I'm going to distress it with the gray chalk paint by Martha Stewart, just to make a nice distressed rustic texture, or actually faux texture. Now that I have all this done, I'm going to be taking this rope that I got from Hobby Lobby a long time ago for $3.99. I really like it. It was so worth it. So I'm taking a long piece that I actually folded in half, and now I'm going to find the middle of that rope, and I'm going to hot glue it like you see me over here on the back of this one triangle piece. I don't even know how to call it. And I'm going to do this on both sides. Now I'm going to measure out approximately 5-6 inches to see where am I going to glue the second piece to. So you can already tell that I am creating a hanging planter. So now I'm adding a little bit of hot glue to glue these two pieces together. And that is going to be the beginning point where I'm going to add the second cardboard piece, like you see me doing over here. So after I was done with that, I'm going to do it on the other side, and then I will add the third cardboard piece as well. So now that I was done with all of it, this is how it looks like. They're all connected, and I'm going to just get all 4 of these pieces of the rope on top, and I'm going to put them together, and I will just create a knot with the loop. So I'm not going to pull through the completely. So you see over here, I left the knot and the loop. Now I'm going to add this flower foam in each of them, just a little pieces of it. And then I will add succulents. On the bottom, I had a larger one, so I added 2 of these right in between of this floral foam. And then when I was done with that, I'm going to go ahead and add reindeer moss around it. After that, I'm going to fill up all 3 of them, and then you will see in just a second how it turned out. Oh my gosh, this turned out so beautiful. I absolutely love it. I think it looks gorgeous, and since these are succulents, they are all year long. And you know, since this is made out of cardboard, it doesn't need watering or anything. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. But as always, I want to hear what you guys think about this project. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy you guys are here. On my channel, you can see a lot of budget-friendly home decor. It is mostly rustic and farmhouse style. However, I try other styles as well. If something like that interests you, please give this video and my other videos a thumbs up and stick around. I would love to have you by subscribing. It is completely free, and click on notification bell on so you don't miss any of my future videos. I am on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. If you're there, come say hi. Let's get to know each other. Okay, let's start with DIY number 3. For this project, I'm going to be using a egg carton, or actually egg cardboard container, and then I'm going to be cutting out with an X-Acto knife, or actually box cutter, each of these middle pieces. So after I cut this out, this is what I was left with. So it's kind of like a cone-shaped thing. And now I'm going to take a small detailing scissors, and I will cut out the slits on between each pieces, and then I'm going to round them up. So you see what I'm doing over here. And then when I was done, this is what I was left with. So now I am going to go ahead and take just what I had on hand to round up the petals outwards. So all 4 petals, I rounded out outwards. Now I'm taking one more piece like that, and now these petals I'm gonna round out opposite way, so inwards, like you see me doing over here, because this is going to be the bud of the flower, so the middle part of the flower. Now that I have all 4 pushed inwards, I'm going to hot glue pieces together like I'm showing over here. So 2 goes on the inside and 2 on the outside. So now that I have that done, I'm gonna cut out one more piece, and now I'm gonna have 3 of them. So bud, 1 outside piece, and 1 is gonna be in the middle. So the petals of the middle one, I am going to roll just a little bit, not too much. So when I assemble them, they're gonna all fit nicely. So first I'm gonna take the one that has the petals rolled out the most, and then the ones that are not as much, and then the bud goes right in the middle. And that is one flower that I created. I ended up creating 3 of these flowers. And then this is how they look like. So pretty already. So I wanted to take a further step and got the leaves. So I took another piece of the egg cardboard and I created leaves. So this is how I did. Just very simple leaves. And I created, I believe, 6 of them. And here they are. So after I was done with this, I'm taking this piece of the package paper that came in one of the boxes, and I am using a little bamboo skewer just to help me start it out. And I'm rolling from one edge, one corner, all the way diagonally to the other corner. And putting a little dab of hot glue to keep it together. Then I push out the bamboo skewer, and that's it. Now I created 3 of these. One I already pushed into the flower. So these are going to be stems. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the rest of them. Now, if you don't want to create flowers on the stem, you can use these flowers, of course, to create a wreath or decorate anything else with them. That was my idea, but I wanted to go this way for now, and I'm happy. So now I'm adding the leaves, as you can see. And after that, here they are. I have 3 of them. So now I'm going to take a white chalk paint and a pink, seashell pink acrylic paint to kind of distress them. So first, as you can see over here, I used white to distress this flower, just a little bit. Then I'm using this celery, moss, and what is the third one? Sage, yes, chalk paints, to just mix them up and randomly put them on the leaves, just to distress them a little bit. I didn't want completely to paint them. So this is how one looks like. Then the second one had a pink petals, just actually the edges of the petals, and third one I left as it is. And that's going to be it for this third project. Can you believe that I created all this from trash? Everything that we will recycle, I used to create these beautiful flowers. But as always, I would love to hear what you guys think about these projects. I think maybe the candle holder was my favorite, but I really love them all. Tell me which one was your favorite. Would you recreate any of these? And would you purchase any of these? And for what price? Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to check out the description box for the playlist to see what everybody else, or actually the rest of them, created. I hope you have a wonderful day. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.